Taurus, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching this, Taurus, trust that there is a message here for you. If you're a regular calling back in for another reading, welcome back, Taurus. Great to have you here. And if you're a newbie, welcome. Welcome. I was going to say welcome back to you as well, but welcome. It's great to see you here. My name is Bronya. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and I'm looking forward to bringing you through your first message. If you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment, become a subscriber. It really does signal to the algorithm that you enjoy this content. It helps me keep it coming and connect with your energy. And let me know where you're tuning in from in the comment section. You know I love to hear. All right, you might also be hearing some angel whispers at this time, Taurus. Maybe some divine nudges, some synchronicities, some intuitions here about a transformation that you're going through or one that is coming. So I feel this is the Death card here in this Oracle deck, and look, it's less to do with, for me the Death card is less to do with endings and beginnings and more to do with transformation. While sometimes that may require release to rebirth or letting go to liberate, it can be a situation that changes form. Here we see someone who is leaving behind a former version of themselves, who is becoming lighter, more enlightened, having, let's say, released some density from their energy field. So maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to transform. Maybe it's time to leave behind habits, patterns, or whatever it is that is, holding you back in some way. And maybe that angel whisper, you're getting signs and synchronicities around that. Let's keep going, Taurus, and see what we can learn. So I'm going to draw you a Moonology Oracle card. Then we'll be working with the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. And I will link you to this beautiful deck down below. And my website should you want to arrange personal readings or healings with me. There's my socials linked as well. I'm really interactive, guys, on my Instagram and TikTok. If you want more, that's where you will find me. All right. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Okay, so interesting. I feel like the Pisces energy is a lot to do with our dreams and wishes, right? Our fantasies. But the thing is that if we don't take the action on them, they can remain just energetic potential. So whilst I think we should meditate and contemplate, then we need to move things forward in the physical, all right? So there could be something that you are needing to mull over this week. Maybe you're going to get the insight and then it's like, okay, well, I need to think about that. I need to sit with that towards maybe some kind of new beginning. We just move through Lion's Gate. We move through the Aquarius full moon. We're in the wake of that energy. And that could have been quite profound for you. Maybe that's when you got some kind of insight. Oh, the Tower. Oh my goodness. And the star at the bottom of the deck. Well, the Tower is the shake-up, the wake-up. It can be a sudden energy, an energy of change. Now, the Tower is always here to align us to our higher path. Sometimes we need to go through a destabilization in order to initiate, to be the catalyst for change, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't change, and then we just wouldn't get any different outcomes in our life. So the Tower could be a circumstance or an epiphany that it's like, okay, no, I can't carry on like this. I need to shift things. And maybe that's what you're meditating and contemplating on right now. The way forward, the way to rebuild after the Tower. Ooh, High Priestess. She sits at the threshold of major change. She is the gateway to the Empress, which is health, wealth, vitality, and abundance. But she invites you into the unknown. I always see with the High Priestess that the shadow and the light. And she talks about a bit of a hell and back journey, actually. Like, she links to the Greek mythology story of Persephone, who could travel the underworld, the deep subconscious, the intuitive realms, and bring back sacred knowledge. As angel whispers, maybe that's the High Priestess is literally whispering in your ear. So when we are privy to such knowledge, it's power, and it would be, it's a moral duty to use it. That's what I'm getting here. So I think you're getting an intuitive nudge about a transformation that needs to happen in your life, whether it's within yourself to do with health or well-being or your career or, your love situation. There's something greater to come here. And I think you've had to travel the tower, the shade, the shadow work, or some kind of situation that triggered or showed you something within yourself, maybe how you were showing up, the part you played, how you might have been holding yourself back, how you might have been, sabotaging. We all do it. But with that awareness, you can make moves that are really going to be transformative now. Well, Eight of Pentacles is here. This could be in work, career for many of you. The Eight of Pentacles is where we're invested, where we're investing energy, or how we're going about carving out that path. I think that you have a real goal here of true abundance. I mean, who doesn't? But sometimes some people are resigned to the fact, well, I can never make that happen. But you're not in that mind frame, Taurus. You know that you can do it. So I feel like you might be making moves. Yeah, Temperance. This follows on from the Death card, and we can say this is our faux Death card in the reading. Temperance is the balance point of everything coming together. It's the alchemy of the light and shade, which really is the gateway to the field of dreams. It talks about a divine sweet spot opening, but it's not quite here yet. So the energy is preparing, hence meditate and contemplate. Maybe this week you will be integrating that energy, but then there's going to be an action step required. And you'll know what that is based on your situation. Like if this is work, career, and you're wanting to level up, then it might be asking for that pay rise, promotion. It might be looking, putting your feelers out there for another job. It might be upskilling in some way. Sagittarian energy with Temperance, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You might be dealing with one of those or have a significant placement. I've got the Lovers, Gemini energy. And Lovers in this, I actually don't think we need any more energies, guys. The message is here, and we've still got the Tower at the Star at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers talks about balance and harmony through significant choice. So I think that you're going to be making a big choice that's going to come out of an intuitive nudge, and it's going to lead to profound transformation. And you possibly did not expect, Taurus, to be navigating this at this time, hence the Tower. It's a suddenly energy. But this is leading to a higher timeline, the Star. And that's the card of Aquarius. And this could have all kicked off around that full moon. Like I know I was definitely doing my release ritual on Saturday. I was walking through the forest. I was speaking it out loud like a crazy person, just as well there was no one else there. Then I sat on a tree stump and I got my tarot cards out. These are the things that I do. I live and breathe this stuff. Maybe you were doing that as well. The universe has heard your wishes. And the Star is re-threading your timeline together in another way. Now that sounds a bit woo. What does that mean practically? Well, I think that you're going to make a decision and take some action, and that's going to be the vehicle or catalyst for the universe to bring renewal and rebirth into your life. But there is a vulnerability here. There is a stepping out of the comfort zone because you're needing to actually transcend yourself to unlock this potential. And that's doing things in a different way, showing up where you wouldn't have usually, doing something out of your comfort zone. Because we know that if we want different results, we have to shift our energy. We have to re-thread. We have to rewire our neuroplasticity. We need to reframe new beliefs. We need to really dig into our values, right? This is alchemy. This is elemental magic within ourselves. So I think that there is a profound energy coming through actually, where you can really harmonize your life and take the next steps, but it's coming about through an angel whisper. What starts as an angel's whisper can become very loud. So I think that you're moving towards change, and I think it's possibly work career related, and that you're really rebirthing, reinventing yourself, moving towards a higher timeline, but it is going to require you to get out of your own way, basically, Taurus. I mean, that's what I had to do to enter into what I'm doing now. It was huge, the leap of faith, the beyond the comfort zone. And I think there's something here as well about you going to the next level. Meditate and contemplate, but not for too long. I think you're going to make some kind of profound decision that's going to change the course of your life here. So I'm going to leave this one here, Taurus, and I do wish you the very best with it. If you'd like to follow up with a personal reading or healing, I will link you to my website down below, and you can check out the personal readings on offer. Also the socials, Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to link them as well. And yeah, I will see you back here for another reading next week. I'm sending you all the love of magic. Bye for now.